Welcome to TradeTheNBA.com. This is Sean. This report is for the 9th of July. Well, again, we're just continuing this battle back and forth, looking to capture just enough buyer interest here in our short-term buyers. Here we're seeing the beginnings of a rise in steel. We still have an increase in short interest, moving back up above zero, which that will ultimately probably lead to breakout above the highs here as we head towards, that much higher level that will justify the amount of inflationary money printing that we've seen. Of course, the NQ continuing to break out in a much broader fashion. It's been stronger all along with cyan under red, as well as red moving continually higher. Michigan's much more impressive from it, though. It does have a couple of positive extremes that will get filled when the time is right. Euro continues to stay at the high side of the range, and that's just because, in general, the Euro zone has opened up more broadly, not necessarily any effect to it. I mean, it's going to be massive recession throughout all of Europe, and they're going to continue to try and match the U.S. in their own version with their stimulus packages, but it's inadequate and not going to work. I know in Italy here it's simply not working for most businesses that need an influx of people, but they're doing what they can do. And we're just waiting for oil to start breaking up towards that 50 mark. It's just inevitable, as particularly if things in the U.S. start to increase. You're starting to see now a little bit more resilience for people who are just like, yes, we're getting extra cases, but not having people work, and those consequences are far more extreme. So it's going to be an interesting dynamic, and we're already seeing it play out between the different states as to red states versus blue states on this. And it's going to be an interesting one as it starts to progress forward. We'll see how it goes, but it's problematic in general. Now, of course, this, no shock to anyone, we've been preaching, sounds like preaching, the gold breakout, and it's going to continue. It's just the early start of it, no question about it. From an intraday standpoint, we were, let's see, it was a little bit smaller today. What I've been going through is looking for these configurations that match from a consistency standpoint, where you have your orange dip, green crossover, red above even the white, and a dip below the negative 13.5 that corresponds with a power mill to both the Azure line as well as a crossover signal for buy, and then also making sure my yellow is over magenta on shakeout, and developing that as a pretty consistent buy. I mean, we have the other ones that are also there, but looking at that one, and then of course, the typical sell signal, but usually coming after you have the Azure below the 13 level, and at that particular point becomes just a matter of waiting for that crossover point there. This also corresponds to DOC spread, and sure enough, also was right at an algo level that we already had, and that produced a nice dip back, and then of course matching setup again, and that was the orange candle. And this is one that ultimately, even as a little bit of a fade, it was literally a building event that ultimately led to the final breakout up to the new highs, 3170. Come back off of it just a fraction, created a couple of positive extremes. Right back at the algo level, those were filled in, and now we're probably going to make our run here in the pre-market back up to the highs. Another round of short covering, and that will be enough to push us towards 32 and then beyond. That's the long and the short of it. As always, trade well. We'll talk to you later.